Good morning, traders. I know you guys probably missed us. Where's money, Mitch? Tick, tick, tick. It's time to make that money. Let's go after it. You guys hit the like button and let's get it started.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas law, that phrase.
Kiana.
Fisher.
Joy.
Joe. Cards drawn are the past, ones to come are future.
And the best part? It's beatable.
Good morning, traders. Let's go towards my guys, Lord Ryan and Zunaid in the house. What's up, guys? How we doing on out there?
Good morning. Good morning.
We're doing good. It's actually a little bit cooler where I'm at right now, so I'm not trying to rip my hair out, which is awesome. I see a whole bunch of familiar faces in the chat, which is also awesome. Trevor, Eagle, Raul, Jessica, Shannon, Quantum. Oh, man, we're ready to go today, boys.
Coffee on up. Let's get it going. You guys got your water. I want to get a little water.
I got my water, my coffee. I got my screen shared. I got everything.
There you go. Get your water ready, guys. A little advertisement for Publix when it finally wants to go public. You get that, Publix trying to go public? That would be awesome, really. It's always been a private company and one of my favorite grocery stores. I'm glad to have it back. Didn't have those in Colorado. But let's go ahead. Let's get into it. If you guys don't know, the public tender sub, but shout out to the tenders. Let's get into the stock game out there. I'll first go to Zunaid here. Looks like you got what do you got up there?
It's going to be Meta.
Still a little Meta.
Got Meta up here. These were the levels that we had drawn beforehand. So above that, we would have tried to go long. Below that, we would have tried to go short. You can see that it worked out couple of sessions ago and yesterday as well, kind of wicked above, but this 160 level has been kind of like the true resistance area thus far, and we'll see if it wants to try and test it again. But if we kind of go back to the daily, you can see that we're kind of poking below this trend line here to the downside as well. So depending on how the market reacts, this could be something to keep an eye on and to go short as well. Tesla, you can just see how well 700 held a couple of sessions ago. I mean, just immediately after it broke 700, it just kind of went off. And then even yesterday, right over here, 700 level held perfectly at the open and give you like 40 plus points. So that was kind of beautiful to see on Tesla yesterday. Ooh. And of course, look, I mean, VWAP, just want to kind of quickly go over it. When it broke VWAP, this isn't the best risk reward. You want it to kind of come back and test. And when it finally did that right here, you got yourself another beautiful fade to the downside with the VWAP there. So keep an eye on the VWAP is going to be the key for me today on Tesla. We'll see. You've got the pre-market high currently around 722.50. Currently testing VWAP right now, slightly above it. So we'll see how this plays out. But levels to keep an eye on, pre-market high is going to be 722.50. And again, look, you have, resistance here yesterday, which is acting as same resistance here today as well. So you always want to kind of look left and make sure you have levels to play off of. So that's what's going on in Tesla. Let's go ahead and take a look at NVIDIA here. NVIDIA, I've got 169 as resistance. Looks like it poked above just a little bit to the 170s. But so far, you can also see another resistance area for the past 24 hours or so is the 166.62. You can see tried to go 1, 2, 3 in the pre-market, hasn't quite done it. So that'll be another level to keep an eye on. It's going to be NVIDIA at 166.62. And of course, yesterday, I believe Meta was on Kramer. So whatever that means for the stock, I have no idea. But looking at Apple here, it looks like 138 is going to be resistance. So if it pops above and wants to come back and retest, we can go ahead and take that one to the long side. And if not, we can possibly try to take it long at the 134 level, which was what the low was after hours yesterday, and also opened up at pre-market as well. That's kind of pretty much all I have. AMD, I don't necessarily have a good look at it. You can see the drawing of 86 has been working out. This is something that we drew a while back. Again, you had support, crack, test, turn into resistance. So far, that's been working out. So if you've been playing AMD, and if you're going to play AMD, $86 is a key level there. And I'll just quickly take a look at the SPY. SPY, I didn't go short yesterday. I really wanted to. I was waiting for that 380 test. Didn't quite get it. But looks like 378 is acting as resistance. Again, I'm going to hold off till about 380 and try to go ahead and play some shorts on that end. And this is the cues. I mean, the drawings again are working. You've got the 284.91 as resistance at the moment. But we'll see how it wants to play. Of course, if it goes ahead and breaks the 280, I'd be looking to go short as well. But as always, I'll keep an eye on the flow. And if there's anything that comes in that's of interest, I will let you all know.
And that Apple chart that you brought up, 137 bust to the upside, looks like entry trigger for maybe some calls long today for a potential day trade there. It's buttoned up against that. And I actually think if you zoom out a little bit, you'll also see some more resistance at that level as well. So 137 to me, that 137 to me, above 137, especially if we can do it with any type of momentum, the market helps us out. I think we might have a day trade possibility on Apple. Good list there this morning, Zunaid. This should be fun. All right. So I'm going to show you what little small caps we're going to be looking at today. Yesterday, if you attended the happy hour, the Benzinga Pro happy hour after hours, I left the group with 4 stocks that I think would continue today. 3 of them are absolutely in play. So we're going to go ahead and start with those 3. First one here is going to be VDO. This is Visionary Education Tech. Is it real? Is it good? I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're trying to play the momentum here. So yesterday we actually had a nice little run up. We had some expanding volume here in the afternoon. We set a high here at 193, which we busted down on the big volume stick this morning here in the pre-market. It appears as if we're building above there. We're actually still building above $2, which is good to see. Pre-market high of 211. We'll watch this one out of the gate, see if we can snap that. Might get a 10 to 15 cent pop here right out of the open, which would be really cool. Start the day with some green. We'll see. We'll see if it all works. Remember, none of these are guaranteed. Second one on the list is going to be PEV. This was a rocket ship. I see the rocket ship emojis starting up in the chat already. Pam Santoro, I see you out there with your rocket ships. PEV was a rocket ship yesterday. And today, it looks like it is back in play. So big level for me on PEV. Here's this Phoenix Motor Company. Big level here is going to be 841. That was the intraday high yesterday. We take that out here today. Look for this to have another kind of push-up move like we saw yesterday. That would be my suspicion. It, of course, is going to need volume in order to do this. Right now, it looks like we're struggling to get over, let's see, what do we got here? 789, let's call it 789 or 790. $8 is absolutely going to be resistance. In fact, this was tested 3 times yesterday before busting through and then being pulled back beneath. So I suspect that 8 level also going to be in play today. What would really be great here for a potential trade is some size at 8 that gets chomped. We can take that trade, and then we have another test at 841. Probably would lock in some of my gains if that plays out. Sell some from the 8 break and then hold some for the 841 test. We'll see if we get that. Important to note here, we're not taking any of these for a swing. I'm not interested in holding any of these things overnight. We're just trying to capture some of the momentum in intraday. So PEV also looking like that's in play. Last one here from yesterday is going to be Box D. We actually traded this yesterday for a gain. It gave us multiple opportunities later in the day, which was kind of cool. And it is back today. So we're currently hovering right around 251. Really need this to kind of hold the 244 level. I think if we hold 244, we'll probably turn back up. We'll see if we can make some momentum here through these levels. I got 264 and 272 as my key levels. I suppose I could add another one right here at 278. Pre-market high is going to be 296. Would love to get all the way up there. Let's put it this way. If we test 296, we're absolutely going to test 3. And I would expect a pop through 3. So that might be a tradable pop there too. One thing with Box D that we saw yesterday that I want you all to keep in mind is they love to pull this stock. All right. So after we get some of these pushes, you can see some of these red candles. These are 1-minute sticks, and they're pretty large sticks, right? If we zoom into some of these, you can see they're, let's see, open, close. This is a 10-cent move in this stick here. So if you're trying to day trade and you're trying to scalp, 10 cents to the downside is often not going to be palatable. Just understand the vehicle that you're trading and what you need to look out for. Again, we hit this yesterday. I am looking forward to hitting this again today. We shall see. Now, the other stock that I called yesterday that looked like it might go today was Omer. It looks like it's leaking a little bit here. One of the other really bright gentlemen in the happy hour said that this looked like short covering to him. The only level I'm concerned about here is 298. We got too many other good targets that are trading on volume to waste time with a stock like this unless we take out 298, because in fact, if it was short covering and there are still shorts trapped, giddy up. We could have some fun with this name. So let's take a look at some of the other names that we found in the movers tool today. First one's going to be BHAT. This is Blue Hat Interactive Entertainment Technology. What is this, by the way? Blue Hat, producer, developer, and operator of augmented reality. So you're going to get your AR fans perhaps in headlines in this name. So what we see here is we closed here yesterday at 79 cents. We're up about 76% here today. Again, need this to hold 122. Very much like Box D, we're going to need to hold these pre-market lows. If we break beneath this, I'm basically taking it off my screen until it sets up again. I'll rely on the scanner to tell me when it's set up because it just needs volume. Otherwise, I'd love a trade here through 150. If we can test the pre-market highs yesterday, we could have a great trade in our hands here. 35 cents. I don't even need more than that on a name like this. That would be really spectacular. Let's take a look at some of the other names in here. FSTX. This is F-Star Therapeutics. We've seen some of these biotech stocks really, really move. This one here gapping up. I can't remember if there was news on this. Let me see. Yeah. Pioneering a next generation bi-specific discovery platform. So, oh no, this one's being acquired. This is the one that's being acquired. Okay, sorry about that. I got some of my tickers mixed up here today. So I don't know if there's actually going to be a trade here, just because this is something that's being acquired. But I did mark off some levels here. We'll see how this actually trades. Sorry, totally messed up my tickers. Now the next one here, this is up, but again, this is one of the stocks that is under $1, so I'm not really sure that we're actually going to be trading this, or at least I'm not. The action this morning, though, really, really encouraging. I love to see this push up to 72, yank back down to shake out the weak hands. Then we went back up and tested 72. We actually broke it for 2 cents before we got yanked back beneath. So the thing that I'm going to do here, just in case, I'm going to mark off that 72 level. Probably not the last time today that this stock sees that level. Also worth mentioning, same or similar type scenario on CNSP. I'm not going to trade it. It's only 38 cents. Carved out a pretty big range here. We'll see if it can get moving. The other one here is going to be Red Hill Biopharma. So again, there's another biopharma company. We had a high here of 146. We're currently sitting at 102. Really, it can't lose one. If it loses one, it's possible that it yanks and then sets back up through one. But again, we got a lot of different targets today, so I'm not going to waste time babysitting something if there's a better opportunity to be had. However, looking at this chart here, we got a huge range. The first break I'd love to see is a break of 109, take out this entire formation that really goes back to 7 o'clock Eastern time. That would be really great for me. I think if we do that, we'd probably test 120. Now, that is it for me, as if that wasn't enough already. Did I bore you guys to sleep? Boy, nobody's saying anything.
I just saw mute there.
Jeez.
I started talking, but I was talking to myself here. You know how that goes. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's take a look here at the SPY. And so what are we going to get here, right? Well, this isn't really where we're at right now, guys. I wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a trick here. And so this is a little bit of a trick. Why? Because I'm showing you guys here a different date here. I'm showing you May 26th. And the reason why I'm showing you May 26th is that you guys can see a pattern here form, right? And so there's two patterns that we've had in the kind of the last recent downfalls. If you look at this one, this was a very simple pattern, holding resistance, fading away, right? But if you look at here by the 400, what did you get? You got a very simple pattern here, but then we got this day 2 move where we started coming up to the resistance, and we actually broke through this resistance, pushing up to the next level resistance, which was this one, which was the trend line drawn this way. I think this is important because today we could get a day like this where we actually do break out of the resistance, but in the long run, also, this is what I see too happening. Just because we got up towards the next level of resistance doesn't mean that this is the bottom. It very much could bring this following it. And so just to keep that in mind, let's go and take a look at where we're at today. And so you guys see here, we're going into playing a resistance at 380s. Doesn't mean that we can't close some of this gap on up here. So we could close into this gap today. So I think this is very important to watch, a move above 380s. You could get this day here that we started popping up, getting through the resistance, and then starting to get a nice little push. And so that's what we're going to look to see if we get this kind of action today. I think you could see it. You know, a lot of people are kind of trying to call the bottom, and with that comes the buying the dip mentality. So today, of course, you're going to see people like feeling like they missed out on the trade the last couple of days. So I think you'll see some chasing definitely going on. And with that being said, I think we get up there through the 380s, maybe to 381, 383s, but I don't see much higher than that. I actually see downfall through the 363s eventually coming into this market. So just be careful out there, guys. I'm still seeing downside action, but like always, you guys make your own investment decisions and what you guys see in the market. Just wanted to show you guys that pattern there that we got before, and it could repeat again, right? And so I think it's important to definitely keep this on watch. Sabrina, you enjoyed that? Well, the big thing there for me is always looking at patterns, right? It's not necessarily that I'm right or that anyone else thinking that it's going bullish is wrong, but I wanted to kind of show that, right? And so we've been seeing that kind of drop, the resistance. Then we went back up to a second level resistance. And this is why I refer to resistance and supports a lot of the time as layers. And there's going to be another layer above that. And just like there's another support layer below that. And so this is why you got to know where multiple time frames line up so that you guys can see those resistance a little bit clearer. So let's say like if it was on the weekly, you could see a little bit here more that bounce was actually towards that resistance. On the weekly, it was a simple pattern. You're going up through the resistance, and you see here a dip right to the top, right back down. We do have that gap zone on the weekly. I think that it gives us a little bit of room to run today. So we'll see what happens today on the SPY. But I do think that what happens now is people start leaning on the upside. And so if you're leaning on the upside, that's usually where we either get continuation because, you know, you've gotten so many people pushing and buy. But I also can see here how we could get really twisted around. And next thing you know, boom, we're hitting right back down to the backside. All right, we'll see what happens there. Like always, you never know. I just tried to take a look at everything that could happen and also look at deeper time frame charts to see that. One of the things to keep in mind, we pointed out the RSI. We pointed out this bounce. Reason why we were getting towards 23 and below. Right now we're at 27 on the daily RSI. That's the RSI that I like to really pay attention to. I mean, I know a lot of people try to put it closer towards, let's say, an hourly or an intraday chart. I don't really like using RSI on intraday charts because what we're looking for is trend change, right? And trend change usually is going to show up on the daily versus the intraday charts, like a 5-minute or something like that. So I'll be looking to see if we come down towards 23 and then bounce one more time, or do we just start ticking on up here and trying to get back towards the 50s and 60s? Because that could really drive us up there, potentially maybe even getting up there towards 400. We'll see what happens. Pay attention to see if you guys get the quick reactions. One thing to keep in mind, 10 a.m. Powell will be speaking again, so could get a 10 a.m. swing. We'll have that stream on Benzinga, so if you guys want to catch that, just go towards Benzinga, and we'll have that at 10 a.m. I'm sure there's not a link just yet, but look out. I know AT's on top of it. He should be putting it up, so we'll see what happens there. 10 a.m. One of the areas that I am watching, of course, is oil. Chevron. Let's go to Chevron here to kind of really draw the picture here. Or let's do Oxy because Oxy is really getting the rise already in the pre-market. Why is Oxy up today, guys? Well, a lot of this due to what? Berkshire Hathaway buying 9.6 million more of Occidental shares here. Now they own 142.3 million of Oxy. So definitely showing you that at least Warren to see some more upside in oil. So what is that going to do for me? That's going to make me hella bullish on oil because people like to just follow him a lot of the times. Like they're like, a lot of people love to get picks, and we see that out there. But one of the things is that when you see a Warren pick, a lot of the times you get a nice little bullish reaction. So I'm going to be watching for oil to make a nice drive up. I'll be watching stocks like XOM, MRO. I'll also be watching Gush to maybe day trade that. So keep these on watch. I definitely think energy is in play today as we've been seeing the pullback. One area that we did see strong yesterday was healthcare, mRNA. Moderna was really strong. We played this one on day trade. It was not a bad trade at all, but I do think that now you're starting to see these get a little bit extended above there. So I'm not too so sure about biotechs today. FDX does have earnings after the close, so this one could be volatile today. Expected move of 15 points, just to put that out there. So keep your watch on what happens on FedEx earnings after the close. We did get some earnings from Darden. Don't know if you guys take a look at Darden, but that's interesting about the restaurant stocks, but I'm not even going to be paying attention to that too much. Real estate had a good day with Lennar, but really the best trade of the day yesterday was a Tesla short. Nailed that thing, man. I nailed that thing from above there at the 739s. Rolled that thing down, actually selling it down there towards around 710. So what am I looking for today? Another Tesla short potentially. Reason why is I see levels topping out here above around the 716 level. So I'll give it a drive up there to that trend line to see if we get that rejection. You could get a quick just down day, but let's see if we get a move up here towards, let's say 725, 730s, and then you see the takedown to 700. If it just goes strictly to 700, then I'll look for more of the VWAP fade. But I'm looking for a green to red move there in Tesla. We'll keep watch, of course, the SPY. We'd want to see it start knocking right back down. Right now, we've been hanging out around that 377. And where do we find resistance? I use the 4-hour chart to kind of draw that up there.
Good luck, folks.
That's going to be at 377, guys. So above 377.85, that's where we've been failing. We'll see if we can get through there right out the gates. All right, let's do this, guys. I'm going to really quickly watch oil. I already see it moving up a little bit here. So there you guys see it already popped there. XOM popped in there about 60 cents right out the gates there. So looking for some of these to kind of pull back here. And might go for MRO right now. Yeah, I'm willing to take a shot on MRO here. Just grabbed a little bit there at 23.30s. Looking for it to pull back here slightly below VWAP.
Long PEV here. 774 is the price I got. I'm hoping for a test of 8. We'll see if it gets it. This is it's moving around pretty wildly, so I'll just be careful. I actually reduced my size here. We talked about that a little bit, but long here 774. Looking for a push above 8.
Added at to 23.32s. Seeing a lot of volume coming in here.
Yeah, that PEV. I mean, you've got a VWAP around 742 is what I have. So you're risking about 40 cents, but that break of 8 would be really nice.
So, sorry, out near flat as it came back towards my buy-in. I don't want trades that go green to go red on me today, so I'm going to be a little bit quicker on the pull here. I'm still watching this. I think that there's still action here. This could set up and move. Up the big pull. See, this is why you take your gains. Look at that pull. Huge pull. Box D pulling down to 250. Let's see if this sets up. Still keeping an eye on PEV.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get in on PEV here at 759 is where I got filled at. If it goes ahead and dips below 744, I'll be out.
Box D has a bit. Oh, wow. They had a huge bidder at 255 that just got eaten completely. So Box D, we got to wait for this to settle here before we're looking at Box D long.
Gush pullback looks interesting. I would look for an hourly support to come into play. That's near 138.40s. And then we could see that red to green move action. I'll be watching for that.
All right, they're loading up. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so they loaded up 250 again on Box D. They loaded up with bidders. So I bought at 251 and then immediately saw the bidders getting loaded up at 250, getting hit. So I got out. I literally lost a penny there. Now they've put more bids back in at 250, and they actually looked like they walked it up to 251. It's still getting eaten, so it looks like there's buyers here. The question is, are these buyers going to be strong enough to move this higher? I'm watching Box D pretty closely right now.
PEV, we're going to take 3/4 out here at 776. 776 out 3/4. Yeah, we got in at 759.
Nice buy on that pullback, man. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you. Looking to take some more out here. Out some more here at 782. I've got some more looking to get out at 789. That's the only limit that hasn't filled for me just yet. Come on. You can do it. Come on. But yeah, the reason I wanted to get into this one, I'll go ahead and put mine up. PEV on the 1 minute, simply because when it pulled back, it gave me a better risk reward because I could have played it against VWAP, and that's what I wanted to do. Now we kind of wait and see if he wants to test $8 again or not. But in the meantime, let's also take a look at Costco. Costco's making a nice move. It's a little too far up. I'm not going to play that one. So I'll go back to PEV here. PEV, okay, cool. Out another leg here at 789. I'm going to go now wait for that $8 push if we can get it.
I took some PEV here for the $8 push. Let's go, baby. There we go.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
There we go. There we go. All right. All right.
All right, I'm out here.
Totally oh, there's the big pop. All right, out there.
We're out.
PEV. That's a decent start to the day.
Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was solid.
Zunaid, nice job, my man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nice job.
And yeah, I'm all out, but PEV went ahead and hit a high of, what is this bad boy?
And what does that mean, Zunaid?
What does what mean? I'm sorry?
That high that you're about to...
Oh, yeah. So it hit a high of 828, which is, interestingly enough, is it
so
right?
So guess what? 828 is your spot now. If we take that, you might have another entry for a day trade scalp.
Yeah.
Spot on, Zunaid. Nice job putting those gains in your pocket. I love it when we start the day off with multiple green trades. That just gets me fired up. Also, what gets me fired up is I have this boosted caffeine coffee, so I can literally feel sounds and taste colors right now. It's crazy.
Boosted, is it made by Moderna? Is it made by Pfizer?
It's definitely. I mean, I'm actually offended that you would say that, but no, it's Nespresso with the added caffeine in it. It's spectacular.
Oh man,
it's spectacular.
I love it.
Stopped out, MRO, big stop out there. I took a shot there in MRO, big stop out. All the oil names went up except MRO. It happens. In the pullback now, we'll see if it catches that bid there. Not feeling it today at all, but
that's how I was yesterday, man.
Yeah, other things are going on out there.
Right? Oh, James, missed you.
Spy already coming down there.
Yeah.
Dark matter.
I missed Tesla
Actually,
on
that
the
picture
fade.
looks awesome.
Missed Tesla on the fade there. I just didn't have the chart up. Need to get my charts up.
Hey, buddy. Shannon says good morning.
Oh, I got to sneeze.
Shannon, buddy, is fixated on some birds.
All right.
By the way, Apple tried to break through that 130. Let me pull that up here real quick. Apple tried to pop through that 137 level that we talked about, popped it about 45 cents, an immediate yank here. So now what I want to see, I'm now even more confident that 137 is a spot. I guess you could look at 137.76 as well. Any build above 137 is going to be bullish going forward for the rest of the day here today. PEV, new highs. Got to 833 that time.
Yeah, SIDU is trying to break 5. Not going to play it, but that's a good call out.
OMER, one of the other stocks I talked about, through 3 here. Doesn't have the volume for me yet, but definitely want to keep one eye on this.
NVIDIA just hates its life right now. Good God.
It's just puking out. I'm just pissed because I missed the Tesla fade. Didn't even watch it. Good fade there on Tesla. It's already down 16 points.
But now Tesla's at that $700 level. Let's see what it does.
Just flush through.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't giving Mitch a chance.
Today is Mitch's turn to blame Ryan. Mitch, I am open for business, my man.
Wait,
I blame myself, man. Missing trades.
Mark of a real trader right there. Blaming himself
Missing
instead of
Tesla.
others.
The easy VWAP fade there. Easy. Just not executing.
Sorry.
Revlon is puking, says Kyler. What's interesting about this is that when I was giving my list of stocks last night that are probably going to be in play today, someone in the group said, well, what about Revlon? And I was like, no, Revlon has really kind of had its run. It feels kind of heavy, right? This is something coming out of bankruptcy. The price prior to all of this hoopla was what, 485? That's the high. We're almost a double from that at the time that we were talking about this. So to me, this felt heavy. That's exactly the action we're getting today. I am not surprised in the slightest.
I'm going to go and take a shot here at Kirk. I went ahead and got filled at 522.
Oh, nice spot.
I'm going to try to get some more around 5, and then obviously a stop loss below low of day. So let's see how this goes.
Order out to get a gush. No fill yet. I'll let you guys know if I do get filled.
Zunaid, do you know what's going on with Kirk here by chance?
Nope.
So I'm trying to look at this was a Wall Street's bets mentioned. Was this a Reddit play?
That was looks like yesterday though. Yeah.
Yeah, I would interesting. Okay, well, that's good to know because there's probably some weak hands in that.
Yeah, you had a pre-market high of almost 580s there. I believe it was exactly 574. So I'm hoping for it to at least go ahead and try and test.
No, I see where you're going at here. And to be honest with you, this is a good looking chart here. Would like to see some, and it's got good volume. Would like to see some push here.
Yeah, you can see it kind of flagging on the 1 minute. So here, let me put mine up here. Where's mine? Here I am. You can see it kind of flagging a little bit on the 1 minute. So let's go ahead and see now if it wants to kind of break out of this box. My take profit at the moment on half my size is at 536. So if we get a quick spike, I've already got the limit out there. So if it goes ahead and takes it, it takes it. Again, my entry on this one is 523.
I did not come back from a rave. I had some boosted caffeine coffee today, but thank you. I don't rave. I think I'm too old for that now. Technically, I don't even think I think they card you and they're like, no, sir, you're too old. You cannot rave.
Can you imagine?
Pretty sure that's what they would do at the door.
That's hilarious, dude. Here we go. Come on, Kirk. Come on, Kirk. Come on. Buddy. Yeah, we're up a splendid 2 cents on this. Let's go. Again, my take profit is going to be 536 on this one.
SPY starting to try to do a little bit of a drive here just to put it out there, guys. Could see some swings.
Now you see a little bit of volume coming in on Kirk as well. Take a look at this 1 minute, picking up volume.
Some of that volume was me, by the way. 528 entry. Going to have a real tight stop here.
There you go. There you go. Come on, pick up some more. Pick up some more. Feel free to buy some at 737 or 537 rather. Here we go.
Aaron saying never too old to rave. I appreciate that, Aaron. I like having nice people in my corner like that.
I don't think I've ever been to a rave.
Guys, we're missing the Kellogg's move. Kellogg's nice move up there.
On K?
Like defensive leading us today.
Shit. Yeah.
You got pharmaceuticals up, grocery stores up,
bidding Kroger off or something.
Yeah,
they're going to split into 3 separate companies.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them is going to retain the Kellogg name or something like that. I heard the interview the other day, but I didn't understand all the mechanics of the transaction or whatever.
Let's see. Yeah, nothing really happening there. What was I about to do? Oh yeah, CFTX. Nice move there. Yeah, Kirk's the only position that I'm in. I was taking a look around and seeing where else I want to go at. So for now, we're just kind of waiting.
Kirk looks to me like it's settling down a little bit here. It's definitely grinding higher. There's still underlying volume. There's still an underlying bid. But some of the wild swings and the spreadiness, as Zunaid likes to say, seems to have temporarily gone away. So this could actually make it a little bit easier to trade. I think 530 is going to be the spot that might pop it. Last time that happened, it popped to 538 and kind of stopped there. So we'll see what happens if it can move above 530. Right now, if you don't have a position, I think you're probably hands off unless you're buying a pullback, looking for a bounce or that 530 break.
Going to take a shot here and gush for a reversal trade here, guys, off of 137.50s here, long off of 138.13. Reversal and gush. See if we can get it come back to the VWAP and then get back above. Want to see it go from red to green on the day. Just using basically a 5 minute and an hourly chart to kind of catch the bottom there.
All right, let's see what's going on around town. Let's take a look at Snapchat. Nothing crazy there. Let's take a look at Apple. A little wild swings on Apple, still trying to figure things out.
Yeah, so
For
that
this-
last pull on Kirk to 520 got bought immediately, and then one of the sellers got taken out above it. Now it's moving to 530. Watch this 530 level here, folks. 530 goes down. Here we go. 530 down. Here we go. We're pushing now. Let's see if we can take out 538 and really pop. 534 offer.
All right.
536. Sorry.
Some of my shares went and got filled at 536. All of them got filled now as we pop above. Let's go.
Let's go above 538 here.
My next limit sell is going to be at 547. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
All right, I'm closing Kirk here. Remember, I'm not letting trades go red on me, especially if they go green. We'll wait for Kirk to set up. Zunaid, great spot there. Was not on my watch list. You called it. We hit it. That's what we do around here. Excellent job, my friend.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. It's good to be 2-2. I'll be honest. My E-Trade isn't working. My E-Trade isn't working, so I haven't been able to play options. I've just been playing equity on Thinkorswim. But the reason I bring that up is because I would love to play SPY. Well, now I just pulled down weirdly, as you saw right there.
Oil's not holding at all. That was the oil that dragged it right now.
Yeah, that was a weird wick situation that just happened. But I was going to say I would go short SPY via puts with a high a day break being your stop loss. And here's high a day, possibly session highs on Kirk, currently trying to break the 540. Let's see what Tesla's got going on in life. Tesla is below that 700. So look, not in Tesla just yet, but remember I said if it breaks VWAP, you want it to make sure it's closer to VWAP to get entry, and it broke, came right back above and tested it, and then went ahead and rejected. I mean, that's just a perfect way to go ahead and play puts on Tesla. Now you got a low day break. You can possibly go ahead and play it here, but I'm still going to only play Kirk and wait for that 540 break to the upside.
Yeah, Tesla definitely being the best trade today. Went with the oils and got destroyed, guys. Got destroyed in oil names today. Not seeing the upside at all.
Wait,
They're
you were short Tesla?
I wanted to. That was the idea, but
oh man,
I went with oil instead and oil long.
That's
got
Mitch,
erased.
it's literally like you and I flipped positions. Yesterday, I took the trade. I was looking at a couple of trades. I took the bad one. And I watched the good one actually move
Trade
while I was
selection.
sitting there stuck in a bad one. It's just how it goes, bro.
Yep, just how it goes, especially when you're day trading. This is why I say day trading is just it ain't for me, man. It ain't for me.
And you know
that's
what?
why swing trading's for me, because I could have opened up like 10 positions today versus opening up
PEV
one
halted?
position.
What's happening with PEV?
Then get back to just swing trading.
PEV halted on a nasty pull. Folks, okay, hang on. I literally have said it 3 times, and now we have a visual aid for what I was saying. Do not let trades go red on you, because when you get knives like this, you don't want to be in it with a day trading position. This is
it was down to the downside.
This blew through its VWAP. Its VWAP provided no support. It was like, get out of here.
Yikes.
We're going lower. Get ready.
PEV. We went ahead. I've got PEV sold average price of $7.95. What is it at now? Yeah, we had a nice little out there. That was solid.
I feel pretty
All
good
right.
about this morning so far, honestly.
Yeah.
Feeling pretty good, and it's not just the caffeine.
It has been solid. Kirk, again, still have a little bit left, hoping to get some out right below 550s. I think what is my damn out on this?
Baba
Limit order.
ripping. Baba ripping.
Here, I'll put Baba in the middle on that. Oh, goddamn, yeah, it is. That's got
Real
to be
quick,
news.
Robert J is saying PEV did that 3x yesterday. You're exactly right. And we are able to discern what type of behavior the stock is going to have based on looking at yesterday's trading action. You are spot on. This is why you got to protect yourself.
Yeah. Kirk trying to break. Okay, cool. It broke 540, but couldn't quite stay above just yet. Again, I'm looking to get out at 570, 547. God, I always do that. Baba looking like a nice $2-3 pop from 109s to 112s. Not sure what happened there. Looks like news to me. Or maybe a CNBC type mention or something, but. All right, here we go. Need about 5-6 or more cents on Kirk to go ahead and take our sell side. Snow testing VWAP. Snow is a good stock, but sometimes it can get spready. So I'm going to stay away from it, but that's a good call out, though. All right. Kirk, you can go ahead and see it on my chart here on the left-hand side. Now it's about 3 cents away. Cool. Got filled. I am out. Kirk went ahead and hit a high of breaking through the 550 level. I am all out on Kirk. Solid trading there. Hopefully you understood why we took it. It kind of popped above VWAP, above $5, flagged a little bit, and then below VWAP and below day was going to be my out. And now Kirk trying to stay above 550s. High on Kirk is 553.
Nice trade on Zunaid. One of the stocks I'm watching right here is SIDU. This is obviously one that we've traded multiple times before.
Wow.
Looks like it's trying to bust 5 on a pullback here. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to take some shares here. I'm going to take a lowered position, looking to add actually before we break above. We'll see if we end up getting it here. SIDU. I'm looking for a break of the high at 495 and then a test at 5. I would like for this to actually come in a little bit towards 480, maybe 475, and then hold. We got a VWAP here of 471. I want to see that stuff hold before we actually move to the highs. If so, I would add. Watching it here. By the way, my entry price on my first piece here, 486 on SIDU. Okay, now we are moving towards the highs here. Interesting. I don't really see much size, a little bit here at 493, but really not much. A little bit more at 495. Looks like they're taking 495 now. That's where the spot is. There's some hidden size at 495. Sorry, Zunaid, were you trying to get in there?
You're good. I'll put up SIDU here to the right. I've got SIGA. I went in and took some shares. I got filled at 1322. Stop loss will be below $13. Taking profits around, what is my fill? Around 1342. On SIGA. And you've got SIDU to the right-hand side. Moving nicely. Looking to break that $5 level.
Okay, SIDU coming back in here a little bit. Now, this trade, I did let go red on me, but again, the goal here was to be able to add a little bit lower because I can clearly see that this is moving back and forth. And so what I'm trying to do is get a better position without exposing myself too early in the trade by loading up. The last thing I want to do is load up early, then have the tendency to add when I'm already at a position that's underwater. That would be dollar cost averaging on day trades. That's a big no-no. In this case, I actually took less with the expectation that we were going to move a little bit lower, looking to add there and then tightening my stop a little bit further.
All right. Again, we're all out of Kirk, so I'm just going to go ahead and put up a SPY just so we can have it. Oh, god damn, that market just went down. Holy smokes. And this is why, remember I told y'all, play puts and your risk off would be high a day, and you've got yourself a beautiful move. Wouldn't be surprised if this goes ahead and tests the previous close, and that's going to be the 374.50 area. And a little bit skeptical on SIGA now with the market being weak. And of course, right on cue, SIGA coming down a little bit, rejecting VWAP once again.
Real quick, Justin Gray is asking any swing trades to keep an eye on. Justin, this is a great question. This is actually something that I would really like for the market to give us. So far, at least from where I'm sitting and the type of trading that I'm doing, I am not feeling pretty good about the swing environment right now. The last new swing that I made an attempt on was an IWM via some July calls. That position is getting absolutely destroyed. I'm not a huge fan of swinging short. So I would be looking for swing long opportunities where the market's not giving it to us, so I'm not forcing it. In a perfect scenario, I would be calling out swing trades and then updating you guys on a regular basis on them. But the market's not giving that to us, so I'm kind of shifting to more of a day trading approach here. I think the whole group here really would like to trade swings more when the market gives us that opportunity. I don't want to speak for the other gentleman here, but that's what I gather.
Sorry,
that was a cue for you to come in and tell me if I was right.
Yeah. No, you're good. I'm trying to take a look at Tesla here because I want to try to play this to the short side, but I'm also taking. I already stopped out of SIGA when I told you guys how to break out or take a stop on the breakdown of $13 there. Tesla though mentioned the VWAP fade on that one. Now it's coming down. Ultimate target would be about 680 on Tesla.
Time to get some tunes on.
Yeah, SIGA just didn't quite work out. Let's see where Kirk's doing. I mean, SPY's coming down. Let me take a look at. Oh, yeah, that one's almost there. Let's move that right there.
Huge pull on Kirk. Trevor, this is again. Zunaid took it off the screen.
I got you right here.
Hold on. I'm at a potential. This has to hold here. Sorry. Let me manage the Saidu trade here.
You're good. So while he's paying attention to Saidu trade, I'll tell you what's going on with it. You're testing near VWAP here. 660 is slightly below VWAP. Previous close is 450. So hopefully that can provide some support there. And Kirk is now trying to go ahead and test $5. This is why we take our profits, not trying to shoot for the moon. We're trying to take singles and doubles.
All right. So add and bounce on SIDU did not materialize, so I am out. Again, that was part of the plan. Oh, wow. Even bigger pulse. Your first stop is your best stop, folks. Hope is not an investment strategy. This trade didn't work. On to the next. Small loss, on to the next.
All right, looking for some short opportunities out there. We'll see what happens here. SPY is still dropping. We're getting a little bit of a bounce here, probably. Yeah, a little bit of a bounce there.
Andy, what's going on, my man? What are you watching this morning, Andy? You are sharp. You are always finding the moves. What is tagging at 65 EMA today?
Let's see. I'm trying to...
3 for 0 on SPY calls. Oh
wow. Wait, SPY calls.
Way to go.
Damn. Yeah, way to snipe those because that was not easy at all. Yeah, way to snipe those. That's awesome. Now, if you're trying to go short SPY, this is a decent area. Stop loss for me if I were to go, but my E-Trade's not working, is going to be 376.50. And it's not E-Trade's fault. It's my computer, I think, that's acting weird with E-Trade's platform. What indicators are you using on SPY? That's all I trade. I use VWAP and I use the EMAs. Here are my EMA settings. Again, they're from Ripster. They're not mine. They're right here. So take a quick screenshot if you'd like. Inputs, style, and visibility.
Have that big pull down to 740. We are bouncing here, so let's see if we can actually clear out first mile marker, if you will, 790. We take out 790. Maybe we can move more towards the highs.
Yeah, you've got SPY trying to here. I'm going to try on Thinkorswim. I'm just going to go ahead and short SPY. I'm short SPY at 375.91. Oh, nope, 90. 375.90. I am short SPY. Mother. Oops, sorry.
ADN is running. Did that not appear on my scanner? It popped up here.
All right, I'm out SPY here if it goes ahead and breaks above here at 777. And I'm out. Lovely L. Great.
Yeah, SPY just rebounding there, now going up to the highs there. So definitely a little bit of a, looks like a bear trap that came in early. We'll see if we get a bounce here to really start coming on up. I'm looking to revenge trade marathon oil.
Here, Andy, I'm going to bring up what you're talking about just because it's so damn awesome. So, Andy, you were saying SPY holding the 65 EMA on the hourly. So this is what Andy is looking at. That yellow line there is going to be your 65 EMA. You can see that the 65 EMA is being reacted to. It's clearly acting as support and resist here. And what Andy's talking about is that this recent move here on the hourly chart, we are actually holding this 65 EMA. So, Andy, I'm going to leave this. I'm going to leave this on. So if you need to update with what you're looking at, please do so. Let me put Zunaid's screen back up. He's got multiple charts going right now.
Yeah, we've got Kirk on the left. I'm going to go to move Kirk out. What do you want to look at? I can take a look at something. Let's go and take a look at Tesla if it goes up. So it's interesting. You've got SPY ripping, Tesla not really. So interesting action there. SID holding.
Long MRO, but we'll let you guys know. Haven't been on point today, so revenge trading here a little bit on a marathon.
You got MRO up on the left-hand side. SPY going session highs. SIDU holding the 470 with a previous close support of 450s. Ooh, was that where? No, I kept going from there. That's quite all right.
Okay. Costco, Jim Cruz calling out Costco here. Costco, big move here to the highs. Really, really strong out of the gate here today. Great looking candles. Great looking candles here.
Yeah, I was interested in it, but it just never really got to VWAP. As you can see, it's a little further away from your screen. But SPY rejecting the 377.50 for now. SIDU bouncing off of VWAP.
There it is. That's what I was waiting for when I was adding, by the way. Zunaid didn't get it. Had to get out. Watching it now.
So now it'll be interesting to see if he wants to go ahead and break to the upside. Wait, what did he talk about? We're here.
Here's your break, Zunaid.
There's 5. Is he gonna go? Oh, you jinxed it. Oh, you jinxed it, Ryan. Oh, you jinxed it, Ryan.
It's totally my fault.
100% it is. You jinxed it.
Do we front run here? Nope.
No. Sorry, I'm trying to pull it up on my Thinkorswim.
There it goes through 5. We got a little bit of a pop there, but a huge yank. Oh man, that's nasty. I'm glad I didn't play that. That is nastiness right there.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. But hey, broke 5 though, and MRO is now going.
Here, I'm watching SMFL because it's being talked about by traders, but not trading it here. I'm going to throw Zunaid's screen back up. He's clearly dialed today.
Yeah, we've got MRO to the left, starting to get going here. You've got SIDU waiting for their 5 break once again. And on the right, I'll just go ahead and put the SPY. Oh, shit.
Yeah, guys, definitely. Psychology definitely is off for me today. It doesn't really have to do with trading, but
I've got all access prep call. I'll see you guys tomorrow or whenever. Yeah, tomorrow. See ya.
You got what?
it's a prep call. It's a prep call for all access.
Remember I told you guys
tomorrow.
that all access prep call. It's at 10.
Yeah, that
forgot.
you came in like a wrecking ball, and you're just like
Yeah,
out.
because I realized
He's out.
3 minutes late. Sorry.
I felt like Zunaid heard the bell and he was going to Taco Bell, like all those annoying commercials. That's probably what I thought was going on right there. Yeah, exactly.
Dong.
Oh man, Zunaid's just like, peace, bro. I'm out.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
That's been hilarious, frankly.
All right, we'll see if I can bounce back. I know that Zunaid was on fire.
I know
there.
you can. I know you can, Mitch.
I'm just trying to first just get back to break even. That's really what I'm trying to do.
That's
if I
hey,
can
you
get
gotta
back
walk
to break
before you can
even,
crawl.
then at least we could start making a
Reverse
look
that,
here.
by the way. Sorry.
No, you got to crawl before you walk, right?
You gotta crawl before you can walk. Exactly. I screwed that up.
No worries. If you can walk and then crawl, that's how it works also too when you get old. Look at Oxy, went way down, now trying to get a little push. Yeah, hourly pullbacks usually what I look for, but they also broke through hourly pullbacks, so it doesn't look like there's a lot of patterns out there, but I'm just looking to see if we can at least get through the 2339s. We can do that on the MRO. There you go. We'll start bouncing back and getting back into the green. That's what we need to do.
What's going on with VRM? What's going on with Vroom? This is
Vroom.
big trade here.
Take
I'm
a
not
look.
in this. I saw this late, but see it moving here.
Yeah, a lot of volume coming in there on that one
Yeah.
stock. It's $1.55. Just got a
I
1.2
don't necessarily see
million.
anything on this issue, though.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's much out there, but definitely getting some raise in volume today. If you take a look at the daily chart, you're almost to the daily volume of yesterday. You're actually past the daily volume of yesterday in the first hour of the trading day. So that shows you that, yeah, definitely. But also keep in mind, guys, we do have Pal speaking right now as we speak, guys. We do have that stream up on Benzinga. So if you want to check that out, definitely go ahead and check that out. I can't listen to it because, of course, we're going to be trading here. But if you guys hear anything mentioned that you think is going to move the market, go ahead and throw it up in the chat like always.
By the way, Kirk. Oh, here we go. Kirk, we just talked to Andy, has been telling us a lot about the 65 EMA. He outlined his SPY trades using the hourly chart. Look at Kirk here, really kind of using the 65 EMA on the 5 minute here. Interesting. Let's see what it looks like on the 1 minute. 1 minute, a little bit different, but on 5 minute here, definitely kind of holding this pattern up. Interesting. Looking around here. Let me check the Twitter streets. Apple above 137 now, by the way. We talked about that being a potential trigger there. All right, so I'm seeing some Twitter traders on VRM, SFT, and LOTZ. So,
Okay, all in the same relationship there.
Yep. Pennies, right? Going for the cheapies again. Yep.
Yeah, and they're all car plays.
Yep.
Used cars. You can watch Carvana also, probably. Fed needs to stop speaking and manipulating the markets. Yeah, that's what they do, Brian. CarMax earnings tonight.
What is
note.
CarMax? God, what is their ticker?
AMX.
That's what threw me off. Yeah, the earnings. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Q1
okay.
earnings confirmed for tomorrow before the market opens. Daniel, so you do have to play it today, right? If you're going to play it with options, I guess. got to get your position in before the close today.
Yeah, you can see Carvana rising right there. CVNA. You want to check that one out. It is already above the VWAP.
Saidu looks like it wants to try going above 5 again.
MRO trapping me here, guys. Might get stopped out at 23s again. That would be strike 3, and I'm done for the day.
I'm trying a little bit of Saidu here. Took an L on Saidu, so kind of want to get some back here. See if it ends up working. Not working so far, I'll tell you that much.
Needs to recover here, back above VWAP. MRO not holding there. Gush coming right back to the lows. SPY pulling back down. Maybe dumping Powell, dumping on me. We'll see what happens.
Come on, Saidu. It feels like you want higher right here. Pop this. Pop this. 506, your day high on Saidu. Feels like it wants to pop above that. Let's get one big volume push. Pop above 506. There we go. 505 offer. See if they're able to take that down. Are they refilling this? No.
All right, we got over 700 people watching the Powell speech there. So I'll go ahead and I'll give you guys the link. I did see someone mention, can you throw up the link for me? I got you, Daddy Backstrap. It's right there, guys. That's on our channel, too. You can just click on that and take you over there, too. There it is. Stopped out. I took my eyes off there. It's got some more slippage there in MRO. Not a good day for me today. SPY coming right back down and coming fast. That could be Powell speaking. So just watch out, guys. It's one of those days. I got chopped up in oil, literally chopped up.
Sorry, Mitch. It happens, man. We're gonna get you back on.
It happens. I mean, I could tell I was off to begin with, and that's when you got to know when they hit the break. I should have been half risk, if not a quarter risk, on today. But that's just how it's going right now for me. I'm just not feeling it today.
We all have those days, man. We all have those days.
Too much crap outside of trading.
I'm back. That was a quick prep call because I was late. They had already started, so we're good.
There you go. That was easy, right? And you let them start, and then you come on in. I'm the host.
Yeah, be like, yeah, whatever you guys talked about, I'll get filled in later.
I'm the host with the most.
Dude, this is probably the most like.
Oh my God,
my
PEV.
PEV.
They just had a huge
to the downside, or let's see.
No.
Ooh, coming right back up.
Yeah, they just had a huge bid that walked it up 15 cents. I couldn't believe what I was seeing there.
You see, this is what happens when you have strike 3. You miss a Tesla opportunity like this. This is an opportunity, at least in my eyes, for going short Tesla, and not going to be able to take it because I'm on strike 3. Nice little chart there in Tesla right off the VWAP. Looking for another fade back down. SPY coming down. That'd be a trade that I'd definitely look at.
Jessica saying, sheesh, 40 and 50 cent candles on the TQQQ 5-minute. Yeah, so this is one of the reasons why these vehicles are so awesome for trading, because you can really get some nice movement, especially on day trades here. Now we have Powell talking. We have a whole lot going on in the market right now, so this is liable to look choppy like this. Be careful if you play it, but you're absolutely right. There is lots of movement. In a scalper's dream, says Analia. That is exactly right. Oh, I think you might have been talking about NVIDIA. But in any case, lots of volatility.
I'm going to go ahead and take a shot here at SIDU. Got my average fill at, where the hell is it? 498. So I'm currently down about 5-6 cents on it. SPY testing VWAP. If you wanted to go short, not a bad spot above it, you can go ahead and get out. But I mean, just look at the SPY on the right-hand side. You're getting chopped up like onions at this point. On the right-hand side, you can see it's just chop, 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 chop. But we are in SIDU waiting for the 5 break once again. Let's see if we get it. Stop loss will be below 480s. Oh, man. Is that why you're crying? Yeah, that and the red portfolio that you might be having, you know.
Say that one more time.
No, I'm just responding to Dylan here. I think he's referring to my onion joke. And there's SPY. Now, I mean, I would go ahead and take those little gains that you might have off of that, simply because if it wants to run right back up, you could continue getting chopped and screwed once again.
So I'm feeling the FOMO on PEV right now. Like I'm looking at this formation. I'm like, boy, it really looks like it wants to test 850 again, but I'm worried about it. Just an absolute yank right here from these levels. VWAP 783. So we're still like 30 cents above that. Don't want to get caught,
On
but
what,
also
I'm
don't
sorry?
want to miss it. FOMO is what I got going on right now, Zunaid.
On what ticker?
PEV, Papa
Okay, I got it on the
Echo
left.
Victor.
Yeah, I got you. I got it on the left here. SIDU, kind of hoping
Here we
this
go. Here's
turns
the pull.
around. Come on. Turn around, baby. Turn around. Where'd the tunes go?
My
I
fault.
play tunes.
My
You're
fault.
good, you're good. I could play tunes, but I just don't know, if we gonna get in trouble for them tunes.
No, you can play whatever you want, Zunaid. The only thing is, can you show it on the screen? Oh, you can do it on your share computer sound. If you want, you can play something, Zunaid. You got no problem. We don't make money off you guys. We don't try to monetize you guys on at least on that case. So.
Ooh, here's SID with a little bit of a turnaround, going to the upside now. Again, we were down on this trade, looking to break the highs if we can around the 510 area. Come on.
820, a pretty big. Oh, there we go. PEV through 820, huge spot right there. Let's go. Next spot here is going to be 850 on that move. Let's see if PEV can push long, small size, 819, 820 break. Let's go. No, don't pull back. You're doing it wrong. PEV, what are you doing?
Oops.
Spy is trappy.
Yeah, Spy's just, it's chopping you up, right? Which is why we said take profits, and you can see it already came back about half a point.
Wow, that was a nasty pull on PEV right there. So glad I took less size. So glad.
Mighty Soldiers, we need you to hop on stream with us one of these days, man. We need you to hang out with us as still waiting on SIDU to make things happen.
Andy 7-0 on spy call trades. Andy, we need you
That's
on
what I'm
the
saying.
show. Yeah, why have we? I blame myself. I blame myself for not getting Andy on the show here. We got to do this. Andy, oh man, nasty pull on PEV again. What is going on? Coming back in towards the VWAP here. Sorry, I got to focus on what I'm doing.
No,
You're pretty sick right now. We'll get you when you're feeling better. God, you're 7-0 while trading sick.
FedEx was a good-looking short today. The only problem with FedEx is spread. That's why I didn't take it earlier. Spread is about 30 or 40 cents, but nice-looking candle there, and it's a 15-point expected move with their earnings.
Still watching PEV here, guys. And gals, sorry. Daddy back strap.
Oh.
What a handle.
So I want to quickly go ahead and talk about PEV here and the importance of limit orders on the sell or stops, right? You can see, look at this wick on the 1 minute. It goes from about $8 to a high of 840. And if you don't have your limit orders out there on the sell side, it could just wick. And by the time you try to hit sell, it's already down and you might have sold it break even, if not even a loss. So if you're going to trade, I highly, highly recommend having your stops. Now you may get wicked out of it, but hey, that's the beauty of it. Did someone bite you? Oh, you just made a face. I don't know what that happened there.
Yeah, I was sorry. My hand's been hovering on the mouse, so I needed to stretch it out a little.
I was like, what just happened? But
Sorry.
Anyway, you got the wick, right? So
White knuckle trading, baby. White knuckle trading. Come on.
But it's very important, in my opinion, to have your stops and losses already placed out there, especially when you're trading these type of stocks. That way you don't get screwed. But SID Just playing with my heart. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of gives us a few cents profits, gives us a few cents of a loss, but again, stop loss will be a break of 480. Waiting for this to crack above. Right now, I've got my sell on the 524 is where my sell is currently. Come on, come on, come on. Giddy up. Need someone just come in and buy 1 million shares and just push it to the upside. Now we're trading at about 511, which is session highs on SIDU. Ooh, got all the way to 515s. Boy, Kelsey
All right.
sent us a bunch of invites. Kelsey putting us to work.
Do you only know?
Wait, this invite is in December.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Oh, are you talking about the boot
Yeah.
camp?
I just read the Slack after I saw the invites, and I'm like, hold on a second. I just got an invite for December.
PEV busted its VWAP there. I'm out. Took a loss. It is what it is.
All right, let's see if I can get this market moving, guys. I'm going to try to get the market moving. Let's see if we can do this.
To the upside, or where are we going? Where are we going? Let me know
I
so
mean,
I can position myself.
There's only one thing you should worry about. Yeah. The only way is up.
Instead of his face, I need your face on it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm not feeling that pump and pow feel right now, but
Woo! SIDU trying to go ahead and break. Come on, just take one of my limits out. The first limit that I have out here is at 524. Just come on, just take it out. Just take it out. It'll be all right. You'll be fine. You had a high there. How high did it go?
That was terrifying. My sentiment exactly. Oh.
You don't want pump and pow? You want dump and pow, Jessica?
Uh-oh.
Oh. I don't know if we can handle dump and pow.
Charlie squawking B hat here.
Yeah, B-Hat is trying to break above the 150 area.
Target trying to hold VWAP
just a
now.
little bit.
That one looks interesting for me today, but I'm done trading. Strike 3. You're out.
I hear you, pal. I hear you. Well, we appreciate you hanging out with us. Let's see what my next.
Try and
call
B hat
is.
for a break here at 150.
Now you know what Mitch does after the stream? Another show. That's all I do after the stream.
Oh, you're going. Wait, you're on tonight? Wait, what? You're
I'm
doing
always
live
on.
trading? I mean, you're doing
No, I'll be doing stock market movers though. As soon as I'm done with this, I get ready for that show too.
What time is that?
It's at 1 p.m.
Oh, okay, because AB goes from 11 or whatever. till 1.
11:30.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right,
11:30
that's
to
right.
1. Then we gotta get ready. Got some good experts on later today, so hopefully turn things around. But we'll see what happens. There's a good move there in Target. It would have been.
B
nice
hat took
winning
out that
trade.
150, but didn't really move past it. See if it can get going. I'm out. Can't get going here. Not going to wait for that. Not going to have that yank on me.
Spy starting to push, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Looks like we did it, Zunaid.
Yeah, we told you guys. Look right here. I mean, we told you. Look, go short, and if you're gonna go and try to lock in some gains, this is perfectly where you want to do it because you don't want to get chopped up. And I hope some of y'all listen, especially if you're playing puts. But yeah, I mean, it's just barcoding right now. It's fancy, but here is SIDU. Oh boy, am I gonna get? Nope, it wants to come right back down.
You're going to get what?
So I've got my sell. Oh, there it is. Cool. My first profit target has been reached at 524 on this bad boy. Let me go ahead and take a look. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. Let's go to the hourly and let's see some other areas where I can take some more out. All right, cool. So about 5 here. Let me go in here. 545 is going to be my next sell on SIDU. But if you are in this trade, please go ahead and start locking in some
B hat
gains.
52 now. Bidder at 50. They took him out. Whew, that's nasty.
My next sell on SIDU is going to be on 545.
I'll definitely work on bringing the swing trades back. I think I'm just going to go back to doing that. I mean, it's just a tough environment to swing trade, but
it is, man. No, there's no. I mean, keep with reality. It's not easy to do this. A lot of people on the internet make it look easy. It's not.
The only stock I wanted to
easy.
swing trade was Amazon, and I was waiting. You can see my alert right there. I was waiting for it to get to 100 so I could swing trade and give it about a $5 risk, but it just never got there. It got to 102 and it just went off. That's the only one. Oh, nice pop for 10 cents. Wait, did you get out?
I'm not in it. I took a loss on it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
SPY trying to hold above VWAP. We'll see if it holds there or not.
What was I gonna do? SIDU is another one. And you want to talk about why you got to take profits? Look at SIDU. Wicked up, came right on back down. Now it's still good. It's still solid. I still have about a leg. Still have about 20% of my size left on this one. Our average price is now, because again, we add and sell, is $4.93.
Serena, I just put up the link for you. She's looking for PAL. Man, MRO is trappy today. Didn't expect that with the Warren Buffett news out there that he's buying the dip there on Oxy, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Opposite of the logic.
Nice. Thank you for the shout, Tiny Pie. I appear on that podcast on Friday when we're talking about options. But you're right. Cool. We clearly mentioned that this morning. BHAT is moving. One
you guys can watch here. Of course, I'm not taking any trades here, but HUSA. One to keep on watch. HUSA just hanging out there. We'll see what happens on that one. All right, let's take a sector industry look here. Healthcare doing well today. Communication services doing well. You also got utilities up today, so you guys can watch that. NEE, Duke, stocks like that. Communication services up also. Not seeing too much hair. Defensives doing well. Education, pharmaceutical retailers, confectioners, discount stores, grocery stores. So definitely a defensive type of day out there. Having a good day today. Technology up about 0.54. What's lagging? Basic materials and energy. And definitely didn't get the bounce that I was expecting there in energy. So just keeps washing out right now. At least energy is. And I mean, I just don't understand it because everything's still pointing towards oil continuing to rise. But it looks like we're getting a little bit of demand destruction showing up, at least in our pricing. How many times can Powell say the same thing? I mean, he usually does on every speech. It's almost like he's like, you know what? This was this speech. Let's grab this paragraph, let's put it here. Maybe I'll give another 2 lines at the front.
Here's SIDU trying to make a move. I'll go ahead and pull up that in the middle. Excuse me. Oh, shoot. Nice little 25-cent move. Interesting volume here, too, the past 20 minutes. I mean, look at that increase.
Chop Suey is right. Man, Busy B, you are
SPY right back down. Doesn't close above the VWAP. You're just seeing the SPY just chop out it's chopping out a lot of the retail traders right now. Mm-hmm. Then we'll probably see a nice drive when institutionals take over. A lot of times institutionals don't even trade the first hour of the day. They let people trade the first hour of the day. They get them wiped out. And once they're wiped out, they come on in and then drive the market.
The only trade that I'm currently in is going to be SIDU.
Is VEDU curling back through 2 here? Remember, we had a high of 225 here.
Some oil names starting to catch a little bit of a bounce, but you guys know I'm not going to take another swing at that. But definitely starting to see a little bit of a bounce there.
Let's take a look. Let's talk about Tesla. We've been taking a look at Tesla here in a minute.
It's coming back. Hell,
Yeah.
dwac.
Yeah, I broke above it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's BHAT, $2 almost tag. I think I missed it by a penny.
Unbelievable. Cannot believe I got shaken out of that. That sucks. Mitch, you want to talk about missing the trade? Dude. B-hat. And we even, you know what? We even talked about it early on, too. Just a massive, massive covering move there.
Yeah. And look at the wick again. Talked about limit orders. If you tried to go ahead and place a limit order there, you were solid. If you didn't and you tried to sell it at a market, you might have gotten screwed. We should have traded snow. Why do you say that? Let's see what snow's doing. Ooh, you are correct. Good Lord. Have mercy. I even had levels for it. That's on me. That is on me.
Rad. Someone wants to take us to take a look at that. I would take a look here. Trying to get back above 750s. That's an important level. You rejected it twice above that. So you want to see it hold pullbacks right now to the VWAP. You can see here on the 5-minute, it looks like a cup and handle pattern. You wouldn't want to see kind of that basing formula over here kind of start breaking down. So I wouldn't see 7 break down. You pull back, maybe even really close to 7, maybe 705. Maybe you get a wick at 7, but you want to see it start curling back towards that 750, completing the cup and handle pattern. Just to kind of mention, RAD is up about 6.86. And with this one, you could keep watch maybe a stock like Walgreens to see that one break out through the highs. And that will give you confirmation that you're seeing at least that industry move. You're seeing Walmart pull back here. Want to see it get back above VWAP. Mitch, do you have auto adjust on your music? I don't know what that means.
On your mic, is there a auto adjust on your mic? Your mic starts off really loud and then gets back to a normal volume.
It's probably my noise gate that's off a little bit. Then again, I'm a little bit further out from the mic here, so I just probably need to lean forward.
On Tesla is currently trading about 708. If you're someone who has a decent size portfolio, you can go to start a small size here, maybe a quarter on Tesla. And then when it gets to 700 VWAP, you can truly start adding in. Or if you are someone who can only get like a contract or so, maybe Tesla, when it gets closer to VWAP around 700 is where you grab it. And your stop loss, in my opinion, should be $5 to break of 695.
I got you, Ron. I got you, my man.
When you feel like breaking your rules, don't do it. Got to close my platform here. I feel like taking a trade there. Was going to go long on.
Whoa, you're doing the platform close.
Literally just did it because I know what I was going to do. I was kind of
platform close. There's only one more step. That's one more degree. That is platform uninstall. When you do that, then you know you're in big trouble.
No, that's the old power button. The old hold the power button to stop me.
Lucid Muhammad Rahman saying Lucid just blew my back out. I hope that's not.
Don't worry, Muhammad. We're going to the spa, bro. You call me. We're going to the spa. We're going to need it.
So tell Deshaun Watson hello for me.
Hey, I like the spa, Zunaid. Keep my hands to myself, my friend.
I'm not going there. You can keep talking about it. I'm not going there. You've got SIDU coming back down, breaking the $5 level. 480s is VWAP.
No confidence today, Bobby White. I agree with you. No confidence. Got to know when to hold them. Got to know when to fold them. Right now is definitely a fold time.
Sometimes you're the windshield, and sometimes you're the bug.
Definitely the bug today.
I feel you, man. I've been there recently. It's
Just how it is. And another thing to keep in mind, and just to kind of put it out there, so maybe it's a learning lesson, is when things are not going right in your personal life, or maybe something outside of literally just this trading, it's sometimes times to just hit the brake pedal because you're not fully present in the moment. Here comes all the all the comments here. Sometimes you're the hammer, sometimes you're the nail.
true though.
Hey, I'm all. Never mind. Nope.
Zunaid said no.
Nope.
Caca. Hit that
Buddy, what are
hand.
you doing?
Nope.
Caca.
Buddy, what are you doing?
Stop it.
Oh.
You've got wait. Oh, okay. He's talking to the cat. I was like, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to my cat. He's being a sweet boy.
I realized that.
He's being a sweet boy.
Yeah, Dylan said I'd never trade then, Mitch. Yeah, it's just the problem of being on when you have a live trading show every day. I mean, it's kind of hard to come in here and be like, well, guys, I'm not going to take a trade today.
The show must go on. That's what I was saying yesterday. Jessica saying, Ryan, that is one of the only sayings that always gets me up in arms to stand up and be stronger. I'm never going to be the bug. You know what? Props to you, Jessica. Do not accept mediocrity. Always try to shoot for the stars. As I've said before, if you chase perfection, you will never attain it, but you will catch excellence in the process. So absolutely love that. Don't ever settle. Keep pushing. There is greatness out there.
And the spy trap continues.
Yeah, let's take a look. Oh my god.
Right? Exactly, Zunaid.
So we've had
the trap continues, man. The trap continues.
So
This is
not
why I
even a
like using
percent
the
move.
This is why I like using the hourly chart, because if we were smart there on the SPY, right, and we looked at the SPY itself, and we put an above resistance line and a below support line. You wait for that to break so the SPY actually shows us a move outside of the range. Then you trade in the direction that the overall market is heading. That could help in a moment like this when you're just getting sideways action. This is how you get just stopped out, when you have sideways hourly action. Because what ends up happening is stocks actually don't respect patterns as much when you're not in a trending market. When you're in a sideways market, that's where you get a lot of fake outs on the breakouts and breakdowns.
Yeah, you act like I got patience.
Clovis broke out of that 146. Who was just mentioning that? Barb, personal. Clovis breaking out of that 146. Along here a little bit at 148. I was a little bit late on that. Would like to see a 150 test and pop.
Definitely.
Nice shout, by the way. By the way, I took this trade because of your shout. Nice job, Barb.
I agree with you, Vudo. I agree that you got to sometimes, come on in and just not take the trade. That's 100% true.
All right, Tesla near that VWAP. So depending on what you want to do and if you like it, risk reward there to me is kind of worth it. As SIDU is breaking to the downside. Let me go and adjust my situation here. And all right, I am out of my one leg of SIDU at 475. But this was a beautiful trade that we had all the way up to the 530s. Excuse me, not 530s. What was this? What was my last sell on this? Here, I'll tell you guys my average buys and sells. My average buy on SIDU was about 503. My average sell was about 523.
Clovis 150 offer. They're taking it.
Dig it and go. What?
They're taking it down. Actually, it looks like they're trying to refresh 150. It's still getting taken down. Some decent sized prints up here. 15K share print at 150. Definitely refilled it. 150, definitely your spot here on Clovis. I don't know if this is going to fall, but this is, there it goes. 152. Barb, thank you. Lynn saying that it's an unfair advantage that I have Buddy to trade for you. Let me tell you something. Let me get this cat on your computer and we'll see if it is an unfair advantage. You will say that it is unfair that the cat keeps buying Chewy and not the things that are going up.
That's funny. Dude, I went to Petland the other day. Keep in mind, I don't have pets, never have. But I'm starting to like crave one in terms of being a pet owner. Let me find the video if I can. Hold on. And just cute pets, just kind of playing around, having a good old time, making me want to adopt them.
What is that, Zunaid?
I just went to a pet store like last week because a friend of mine got a pet, and so she's been trying to make me get one. But
it'll change your life.
Oh man! Then I asked the person. Yeah.
I was gonna say, just make sure you're ready for it because when you adopt, you are that animal's world.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
I was like, oh, like how much is this puppy? And I swear to God, homeboy looks at me dead in the eye and goes $4,000. I was like, all right, see ya.
Yeah,
adopt, they can be free.
Yeah.
153 offer, 154 ask on Clovis is actually turning into a nice little grinder trade here.
Ooh, that is real nice.
I'm literally kicking myself here, trying not to take the Tesla trade.
To the long side or where?
I would short it here, but I mean, I'm trying my best, guys. Literally, the hands has to come off the keyboard. Because if not, I'd probably take the trade. It's just.
I'll tell you what.
This is the thing. This is a kind of a classic moment here, but the SPY really hasn't changed out of the range either. So I mean, really, maybe the SPY was above the 377 or below 371, but until that changes, there's no point in taking a trade really.
Out Clovis here.
Nice trade, pal.
There you go, Clovis.
Out Clovis, nice little trade, Barb. Thank you very much for that.
There you go, Barb.
This is what we do, man. This is what we do. We had a viewer mention a stock at a spot, looked good to me. I took the trade, made some money. This is how we can all help one another.
And I definitely agree. Adopting over buying. I did buy one though, and the big thing there was that it was like a breed that you're not going to find just sitting in an adoption center. That was my cattle dog.
Still pushing.
So I don't think it's wrong either to go buy a puppy, but also I got one that was full bred, but it was a runt. So I got it for a lot cheaper than, let's say, you would normally pay. It would normally like a over $1,000 dog that I got for like $300.
Yeah. I didn't know, obviously I'm not a pet owner, so I don't really know much about this world. But when I told my friend, this other friend, she was like, "You're going to buy one? Like, how dare you?" And I didn't realize I don't want to say the stigma around buying pets versus adopting, but clearly some opinions on that side. So I'm still learning, but
yeah,
I really take care of myself, so I don't see myself getting a puppy, especially when I travel and stuff. It just because then I'd have to pay to board them, and I don't
so that's something to consider, Zunaid. I travel a lot for work here. I go to the Benzinga headquarters. In fact, I'm going there in a couple of weeks. Nice. I totally understand where you're coming from there. I am lucky because one of my friends absolutely loves animals, and she actually watches my place and my animal at no cost while I'm gone. Now that is an oddity. If I had to pay room or board my animals, that would change the calculus considerably. Yeah. Really good that you're considering that ahead of time.
Yeah, you got to. One thing that I would say is, no, Zunaid, son, you were bought in, son. You weren't adopted.
Yeah, you were paid for.
You were paid for in cash.
Zunaid didn't say it online here, but he said he got a really good sale price on you too.
Yeah, I have no comment on the human trafficking of my
I'm
son.
bad, guys. I'm bad. I'm sorry.
No, I'm bad. I saw that comment.
I repeat, I have no comment on human trafficking.
We'll see.
Oh, Ron with a monster
beautiful
trade on BHAT. Let's go, Ron. This is what I love to see. It's what I love to see. And I'm guessing that 180 was you selling on that yank that we just got. Huge profit. Ron, way to go, my man.
There we go. Red to green move, going up through the high. And where does he sell?
BRM highs.
As it breaks through the resistance. Good sell there, man. You had also the high of the day being 186. So you sold just before the high of the day. It's not a bad trade there at all. Good job, Ron.
All right. It's a little over my time here. I'm going to go ahead and get some steps in and get ready for my 11 o'clock. It's always a pleasure. I'll see you guys tomorrow for All
Tomorrow's
Access.
Friday. Are we on tomorrow?
No, we are not.
But I'll be
Zunaid
on
will,
for
though.
All Access.
Zunaid will be.
Yeah.
So
I'll
you
be
guys
on for
can
All
catch Zunaid.
Access. And then if we have any companies that end a little early, we'll maybe throw up some trading view charts and stuff like that. But always a pleasure. See you guys tomorrow, and then we'll see you guys for trading on Monday. Yeah, I don't think.
Have a good weekend, Zunaid.
See ya.
Boom, my man out. And definitely catch him tomorrow on All Access. Zunaid will also be going over the market overall, taking like a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes to talk about what he sees moving out there. So if you guys want to catch that, catch him tomorrow on All Access. We're going to keep going. Let's see the likes that we got today. I'm going to have to set a like goal today because it's kind of slow for me. Let me see here what we got, where we're at. Pal Spill Seeking Man. When's he going to get
Trader
down?
John, see you around like a donut.
All right, looks like we got 166 likes, guys. We need to get to 300 likes to keep going past 11. It's 10:44, 15 minutes. Can we do it? 16 minutes? Can we do it?
Mitch, we're lower on viewers today because of the Powell thing, right?
Definitely. And I mean,
Yeah.
it probably is not helping that.
I was going to say, you know what, though? It makes sense. And to be honest with you, if you're actively managing your portfolio and whatever he says is going to be super important.
Yeah.
Lynn, I'm out of Clovis. That was a scalp for me. I'm out of that.
Yeah, we got over 900 people watching Jerome Powell right now.
Let me get you the price, Lynn. Lynn, I was in at 147, out at 153. Small scalp.
Spy still playing games, guys. Still playing games. Still hasn't decided where it wants to go. This is why sometimes it's important to wait for kind of like a full percentage move sometimes from the SPY before you take trades. One of the statistics that you'll see out there is that, especially for patterns to work, they work a lot better when the overall market is either up 1% or down 1%. Just to kind of state that. And this one thing that I used to sometimes do is that I used to wait to see if the SPY was actually above that 1 or below the 1% to actually look for the trades that have continuation.
Vladan Zakovic. Hope I'm not butchering your name. Chewy, any thoughts? Thanks. First of all, Buddy loves Chewy. He continues to buy it paw over fist. I really like Chewy as well. I use the product quite a bit. I love them as a company. They actually really do care about customers and animals. As far as the stock chart goes, this actually looks pretty good now. It looks like we're kind of off the bottom here. This actually might be a swing. We were asked to take swings. Let me see what kind of pricing we got here on some Chewy calls, because I do like this. I do like this. Man, the 40 calls look juicy. They're up 90% today. Decent volume, too. Anyway, I like Clovis higher, by the way.
SPY trying to get above that 377.85 level. Let's see if it does it here. And we finally get out of the hourly range here. So we need to see if we can get out of this hourly range on the SPY. It's still trapped. Jim, would I swing Tesla till tomorrow? Honestly, today, no, because one of the things is when you're not feeling on point, it'd be kind of not smart for me to continue on with the. It's kind of like the insanity rule, right? Like if you continue doing something and it's not working for you, but you continue to do it, that's the definition of insanity. And for me today, it would be to continue to trade and try to catch the gains versus just understanding, okay, it's a losing day, wrap it up, come back tomorrow. We had a great win yesterday on Tesla that pushed us further than the losses that were on today. So it's okay to get some pullback on that gain and just look to come back at it.
Real quick, Jay Rice is saying nat gas got smoked cold. This is the short ETF. Great traders here, cold and boil. Be careful. We talked about this quite a bit. These are known as the Widowmaker. You'll often get moves like this in both directions. So something you got to watch. Just be careful. Know what you're trading.
Yeah, with Boyle, I would say it's all about share size, right? So we talk about swing trading. A lot of times when I do swing trades, it's a fifth, if not a sixth, of what I would use on share size. And so what does that do is that it gets you around some of the volatility. One of the easy ways that you see also people attack volatility is by using a 2 times the average true range. So that's ATR on Boyle. That would mean that you're giving yourself 30 points, a little bit over 30 points on the risk side. That just shows you how volatile Boyle can be, right? And so that's just one way, one method of trying to consider stops is using a 2 times the volatility move going against you, usually a bad sign, right?
Looking around here, let's hit the scanner. VRM still making highs. Boy, we called this at highs near 140. We continued to push up here.
SPY still trappy, guys. Still no direction. Looks like it wants to go to the upside, but what happens there? Another rejection from the 377.85 levels. Except this one, it goes to 377.88. So more rejection, more trap on both sides, and see if we get it to actually get above or below the hourly levels there. We literally have had about a 3-cent change or 4-cent change on the SPY since the opening candle. 3 cents, guys. What percentage of the ATR do you use for stops? So, and this is in books. It's not necessarily something that I'm talking about. It's a lot of people start using the ATR and they do a 2 times the ATR to consider the risk there. So if it was 2 times the ATR, it would be what, 200% of the ATR?
Long NVTA here. Looking for a pop above 269. Nice.
Where's my book? Oh, I have it around here somewhere.
It actually needs to take out 270 to keep going here, but they're currently
You know
chomping a pretty huge offer at 269. I'm long here, 269, super tight stop. That's what I'm talking about. Family love for everybody involved. Let's go.
See if I can pull up my doc here.
Come on, MBTA. Let's go.
All right. Let's look back here. Looking for it. Should be here. Let me get it. All right, how we doing on the like front there? It looks like we got 194. We got about 9 minutes left, guys. Smash it on up.
Smash it on up.
All right, trying to look for this here. Let's look for this.
NVTA took 269, 270 on the ask now. We'll see if they can actually make some damage here. The take 270 down, I think you actually might get a pop. Otherwise, this has been kind of a slow grinder. So again, we're on the offer here. I am seeing some buying. None of the huge prints, but definitely some buying here. We'll see if 270 gets taken out. Mitch, we're getting a call to repeat your 1% rule.
The 1% rule. Not sure. Did I mention 1% rule?
I don't know. I don't know all your rules.
All right. Maybe by average true range, maybe that's what they're talking about. I'll give you guys that right now. I'm actually pulling it up here for us. You can use maybe an envelope filter if that's what you're talking about, but I don't think I was talking about specifically that either.
NVTA seeing some more buying here at this 270. He's talking about when you said wait for a 1% move in the SPY.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I got you. Thank you for at least giving me the kind of the surrounding details on that.
Tyler's got you.
So I appreciate that. No, really. So one of the things that this is statistics, and look for it because I've seen literally statistics on this. So I got to maybe search for the actual like kind of bar graph for you. But a lot of the times for patterns to continue working, what do we need? We need trend, right? And so that's what patterns are about. The trend continuation, right? That's what we're looking for. And so a lot of times when we get the choppiness action, it's when the SPY's not going in one direction. It's not going up. It's not going down. And so a lot of times some of the day traders out there, they won't trade unless the SPY is over 1% green or under 1% red. Why? Because of that mentality that you're looking for trends to kind of actually show you a real trend versus chop. And whenever we're having choppy action in a stock, that's when you get a lot of fake breakouts and fake breakdowns. That's what I saw happen today a lot with the SPY just going sideways. We were just getting chopped out on bullish trades, chopped out on bearish trades. And when you're seeing both of those sides, what do you want to see is finally something go in that trend, and then you could possibly trade the trend versus worrying about like, what do I got to look? Do I got to look down? Do I got to look up? Do I got to look at Tesla? Do I got to look for Apple? No, just kind of wait until you get that direction, then go with that direction, looking for what? Something maybe lagging off of the VWAP, something like that. And so you're using multiple tools there.
Miss Whitehorse, have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for all of your participation. You are fantastic. Have a great rest of your day.
All right. I did want to find that ATR here, so I'm looking for it right now to give it to you guys.
Watching NVTA grind out 270 here still. Sorry for the lack of switch in the charts, but long here 269. Nice. Waiting for 270 to fall if it does. There it goes. 271 offer now. Actually, we're grinding 271 pretty good here too. Bid is building at 270, so that was clearly a key spot. Let's see if we can keep grinding up here and pushing up here. 271 off, or excuse me, 271 bid, 272 offer. So we're grinding up here. Let's see if we can move. Grinding 272 now. Interesting. Wonder if they just walk this bid up slowly throughout the morning here. What time do we have? 11, almost 11 here. Okay, maybe they'll walk this up.
SPY trying to come back up to that 377.85. Can we get a close above that?
29,000 share print there. Wow. They're grinding 272 again here. This is interesting.
Finally, I found it. I was looking for it for you guys. That's why I was
pulled
taking
up
a
your
look.
chart.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna right now zoom in and then I'll bring this on. This is from my CMT kind of study guide here. And so we're going to talk to you about here trailing stops using trend line or also the Chandler exit. Okay, and so what this really talks about is another method for a trailing stop is to account for the intrinsic volatility of the security, is to measure some fraction of the security's ATR from its latest reversal point. And so this method is called a Chandler's exit. It usually multiplies 2.5 to 4.0 of the ATR. Of course, that's where the reversal is happening. So from the bottom there all the way up to where the mark is going, and you're using a 2.5 to 4.0 times the ATR. So
by the way, sorry, Mitch.
Go ahead. No, you're good.
Closed NVTA here. It's grinding. I'm going to have to jump off here. I'm not going to be able to watch this trade, so I don't want to keep myself in this trade. So closed it here. I think I made a penny. I essentially flat.
That's not a bad trade at all. That's how you want to trade those. I mean, at the end of the day, right? Go or no?
I mean, I obviously wanted to pop here, Mitch, but I didn't get it, so I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to wait. I'm not going to hope. I'm just going to take it off, wait for it to set up, or look for something else.
Let's call that the ticking time bomb, right?
Ticking time. Hey, I like that.
That's what I call it, a ticking time bomb inside of you, right? You're like tick, tick, tick. It's not moving. I'm not going to let it go against my risk here. I'll just take it off. So ticking time bomb inside, and that one's kind of more your own intuition, right? Do you feel like that's intuition there, Ryan? That you're like getting to the
experience
point
for sure.
Yeah, and so that's I call an inner ticking time bomb. And sometimes you just got to listen to yourself, because at the end of the day, what are you trying to build up? You're trying to build up confidence within yourself and your system, right? And so one of the things is trying to be objective, but also there's always some subjectiveness to trading. Clearly right there, an example.
The other thing, Mitch, is that I'm trying to do scalp trades, right? So I'm trying to do a lot of little trades and keep them successful. So I want to, I don't want to give back gains that I have. I don't want that trade to go red on me. It wasn't fast moving, so I have no excuse. By the way, B hat here moving towards the highs.
All right. I think on Monday I'm going to start giving us a little bit more of kind of swing trading techniques, like the Gann 2-day swing method.
Let's do it.
So we'll start talking a little bit about that. I'll get into stuff like that so you guys can understand that. We could talk about breakout trading some, because I think we do that often here. And so you can take a look at several tools like regression line, trend lines, moving averages. Those work really well for breakout trading. And definitely, I think a regression line is interesting to kind of talk about. We could also talk about getting into Bollinger Bands. And one of the things that I think is used often that I think is a little complicated that I think would be interesting to talk about is pivot point technique. So we could talk about pivot points and how those are calculated.
Yeah, I'm going to get going here. I'm going to say goodbye to everyone here. BNZB, have a good one. Jerry, have a good one. Jessica, take care. Thomas, Jim, Star, Lynn, Ethan, Jonathan, Pascal, Jay, Shannon, Voodoo. Great stuff here today. I'm going to head off. We are not on tomorrow. We're going to be looking for some more trades next week, though. Stay green, stay safe. We'll see you later, folks. Mitch, you good?
Yeah. I was just reading something. You know how it is. I always get messages right at the wrong time, right?
I know how it is. Just making sure you got it. I'm out.
Appreciate you, Ryan. I'll see you, Lord. Appreciate you. All right. There's the Lord on out of here. Ryan, always appreciate. And definitely, I see the love in the chat there, guys. Let's keep it going here. If you guys got a stock to take out, check out, definitely let me know, guys. I'm going to reshare here so I get my charts back up here. But pulling down my kind of study guide there, and we'll see what happens right now. Can the SPY actually get out of the range? That's what we've been stuck in. That range needs to get on out. So we're going to see if we can get above that. Would like to hear your thoughts on sectors, industries to play going into a recession, says Beach Bum. Well, one of the things is in a recession, right? It's kind of hard to play anything, really. You're going to get defensive stocks that go up, but then they come down because of earnings outlook, right? Consumers stop spending so much money. So in a recession, there's certain things that you can see kind of continuing to go on up. But even in the financials, we're thinking, okay, interest rates, banks should make more money. But what happens is also with a recession is lower capital going into lending, right? And so there's a lot of uphill battle for a lot of stocks, a lot of sectors. When interest rates go up, they hurt utility companies because they have a lot of debt on their financials. So that's why you saw utilities also come down. I would honestly say, Thomas, like what you're bringing up here, what about some dividend plays? I think that's probably where it's at right now. It's income, what they call income trading. Income trading is where you're looking for those dividends. You're looking for stocks to play there. So when I talk about dividends, I always go back to like a stock like AT&T that has a good dividend. Of course, I always look for daily or weekly patterns to kind of show up there to try to grab that. And so you can look at a weekly or a monthly even on AT&T. But AT&T has a good dividend, and you guys can look at some other names to see where you can get some dividend. But I do think that this is a good time to look for what they say is income trading. And if you look around, one of the things that you'll see, and this morning, just Mark Chaikin talking about it also, the income traders are the ones making the most money right now. Thomas talking about how he has a bunch of T and holding it for a while. I can't blame you. Because let's just be honest, AT&T is probably not going away anytime soon. If anything, maybe a buyout of AT&T. But right now, you could look at that one. You could also look at Verizon. Verizon also has a nice dividend there. But you can look around. We can look at top dividend players, or you can even look at a dividend ETF like DIV. You guys can look at this one. It has been pulling back a little bit here. Let's take a look at the weekly here. Ooh, looks like the weekly has pulled back significant here. It could come on back here, but this is, of course, an ETF that's using a whole bunch of these to try to get you some return. That's why it is these stores need to remain open. Hell yeah, they definitely need to remain open. Would love to hear about the 3 bounce rule too. Yeah, Lynn, we can talk about that. That's really not my rule. I call it my rule because that was how I saw it, like literally looking at charts, and it came to my mind. But as I did more research, I found out more and more that what I'm seeing is more the Elliott wave theory literally playing out. So if you want to learn more about that, I would say look more deeper into Elliott wave theory. We can touch that here. It just gets a little bit complicated because I don't think that Elliott wave theory should be used more to actually, let's say, give you entries and exits. It should be used more to give you description of what's going on in the stock there. And you're trying to get conviction with the overall story and fundamentals. But it's a hard thing to look at because Elliott waves, sometimes it could be in a sub wave or let's say a secondary wave. And then sometimes you're going to get these little moves in between the Elliott waves that are bigger, right? And so it's a little bit harder to kind of judge there. You guys can look into it a little bit more, but that's why you don't hear it too often also mentioned, is because Elliott waves, they're just hard to judge. And usually you can judge them well, but after the move already happened. All right, let's take a look here. SPY. Did we get above it? Can we close up here? We're finally getting a little bit of a candle to push up here. But what happens? It rejects the 377.85. Again, guys, another rejection there. Going towards a high of 377.86. On this candle, we got to 378.10. Right back down below that. We actually closed that candle at 377.86. Showing you how this 377.85 is still acting as resistance right now. All right, 11:06. Where are we at on the light game? Did we get it on up there? Come on, guys. 214. Let's keep it going. All right, if you guys want to take a look at some stocks, let's see what is hot and what's not out there. It looks like healthcare continuing to move on up. We'll take a look at some of the higher capitalization names to see what's moving good here. You got Abbott Labs right off the VWAP trying to make a move back up through 106.50. You guys can watch stocks like Amgen. That one made a nice move on up, but there's not too big of moves here. You can go for some cheaper names here. CNSP making a move on up, but these are cheaper names, so you got to be careful with these. These are low liquidity names. Not really seeing too much there. Let's take a look at utilities and what's going on in utilities here. So it looks like ED having a good day. PEG, not doing too bad there. Public service enterprise looking like it wants to get back on up there. Let's take a look here. Waterworks, American Waterworks having a good day. Looks like the water trade on. But Duke, how's Duke doing here? SO, Southern Company, Excel. They're all looking good today. So utilities bouncing back a little bit after getting beat down last week. Come trade futures, there's no PDT. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it goes, Quantum. I mean, I could get outside of, I could trade more there, but really, I mean, I don't think today's the day to kind of push things, especially when the SPY is continuing just to chop us up. And so this is one of those days where if you keep giving money back, I mean, you can just give up all the weekly gains, and that's definitely not what I want to do. Definitely still fighting that 377 level. Amazon up about 1.9%, so that's not a bad look there. Up there towards now 111s. If it can get through the highs there and actually push through 112, you could get up there towards that gap zone. So Amazon's still in play today. Tesla just playing games, right? Playing games, right? Now it's coming right back down there, looking like it wants to come towards VWAP, but definitely a trappy stock also. Not holding the VWAP, then starting to push on up. Then it held the VWAP and then started getting up there towards the opening levels and then rejected opening breakout. It's just a chop fest right now. And a lot of this is due to what? Overall market going sideways. But sideways is actually good in the long run for bullish action. As you get more and more sideways action, you're going to get more and more traders to call the bottom. Moderna having a good day after yesterday. We traded this one yesterday. It's looking like it wants to get through yesterday's high, which is 139.90. Where we at? We're at 140.07. So look for that to kind of hold there now. Anything above that 139 level, look for that to kind of start holding here on pullback. So I put a resistance line here at 138.83s. Look for that to hold any pullbacks and continue to move back up. Moderna getting a good day there, and watch Pfizer also because that was leading yesterday, also up today. We'll see if that can hold the VWAP and continue making moves. JD wants to talk about IWM. IWM at 168, holding VWAP now. We'll see if this one actually can get out of the range here. Daily has it down there at 168. Pulling on back here, we see some bottoming action, but doesn't mean that we're reversing or bottoming at all. We got to look to see if we can actually get this to move. At least for right now, it's still also in an hourly channel right now, or we can call it an hourly pattern, and has not broken down or broken out of this pattern. So until it does that, same thing. I would look at that. I wouldn't expect to see big moves out in the market, especially if we're getting that sideways action to continue. What's up, Jeff? All right, let's keep it going here. What other ones you guys want to take a look at? Looks like Powell is still going there. Let me see here. Yeah, Powell is still going there, man. It's crazy out there. All right, let's keep it going. Let's see what we got out there. Looks like we got over 366 of you guys watching. So do me the favor, hit the like button. Let's keep it going. Let's take a look at what else is moving. Looks like we had 11.11. So make a wish, guys. Make a wish. Maybe wish. Oh, man, this stock is now a $2 stock. When I remember this stock was what, like a $13, $14? Woo! This stock was 30 at one point. Holy moly, wish. Carvana was having a good day earlier. Let me see here. That's a CVNA, I think it is. Yeah, CVNA. Was having a good day earlier. Let's see how this one's performing now. It has continued to gain. Not a bad move there in Carvana. We also saw KMX that we're going to look at. Carmox now holding VWAP, so look to see if it maybe gets back above 90.70s, and then we get a run towards 91.50s. Doesn't look too bad right now. Of course, I'm not going to take it, but we'll see if the SPY can get out of this range, man. The SPY just being just as trappy as can be here. I'm on the 379 call for the SPY. Hey, can't blame you, Matt. It took almost 2 hours yesterday, so we should expect him to be there until at least noon, I think. Hey, not a bad mention there, Matthew. At work in the office, you said sideways action. You said Powell was speaking, so at least we're not in a downtrend. Yeah, but he's not giving anything, I think, new. That's the only problem. If he gave something new and then we were going sideways, then I'd be like, okay. But from what I've heard, at least from the chat, he's just mentioning the same thing over and over again. I got locked out in my apartment for an hour. Lewis, I've done that too, man. That's not fun. So I'm glad you're back here, bro. I'm glad you're back on the inside. What are used why are used car stocks up today? Let's take a look at Pro. Maybe Pro has an answer for me. I don't. Let's take a look. Lots, maybe. Take a look here. We got a why is it moving on it. All right, so Carlots put out some news on Tuesday, but that was Tuesday that Carlots shutters 50% of its stores to focus on profits. So that wasn't a good sign there. Let's go to Carvana. See if I see some news. Yeah, I'm not seeing much news here, guys. If you guys see any reason why these stocks are making big moves really quickly, not sure. There's the SPY trying to get back over there. Now we're starting to get out of the range. And what happens now is a lot of the times the day traders are done for the day, right? And then once the day traders are done for the day, the institutionals love to come on in and kind of choose a direction and play it. So we'll see if this can kind of start moving here. He's saying the same thing over and over again, so there's nothing to cause any more fear for selling, in my opinion. That's up to you, Matthew. I mean, I don't blame you for thinking that way. I mean, you're right. There's not really much new that he's talking about. My biggest concern is, I think, Taiwan. Taiwan would definitely shake up the market, but we'll see what happens. Can we get a move, man? The SPY is just playing games right back down there towards 377.72. It's one of those days that, honestly, if I didn't have live trading, I would have been gone out of here. I would have probably been done around, like, let's say maybe around 10:30. Just gone to take a little bit of a break. But that's how it is sometimes. It's just going to stick around to see what happens. But the SPY not moving, it's causing a lot of chop in a lot of stocks. We're trying to push up through that 138, so keep that one on watch. We'll see if that gets moving. Also, if we do, for any reason, get a big breakout in the SPY, you could keep on watch Tesla. But honestly, I just don't know where things are heading right now because the SPY is just still trappy. Oil prices down, car sales up. I don't think that's the reason. But, I mean, it's up to you, TJ. That's what I did. Walk away. Yeah, Lisa Lee. It's sometimes one of those days. It's just how it is right now. All right, 11:16. I'm going to stick around for another probably 4 minutes, and then I'll get you guys over to Benzinga Live. That's going to start up at 11:30. Probably wrap up a little bit early as there's just not much action going on today. Might as well just start playing some music, right? Let's go ahead. Let's play a little music. Let's get out of this. Let's bring the tunes in here. We need some tunes. All right. See what we get here. Actually, I might just put on PAL for a little bit, but could do that. Live oldies playing in another room. Let's check out the live oldies. I'll check it out. Why not? All right, here. Let's see what the oldies bring. You guys hear this? Oh, I'm having too much fun. I'm gonna take it off. It literally is the oldies. I feel like I'm watching Looney Tunes or something. But I'll take that one off. No worries. Some other tunes. There you go. Little chill vibe. Jerry, you heard that? Oh, man. Sounds like we're playing Fallout. Yeah, it does sound like Fallout. Let's take a look at Unity. I got you, Terry. Another rejection there. Looks like when you see snow moving significantly, keep your eyes on Unity. Snow loves to kind of either move and then all of a sudden Unity starts moving. And also for that case, Roblox. They all three, I've seen them trade really hand in hand. So keep that on watch as you're seeing that continue to make a move. So I'd keep these on watch right now. Snow, Roblox, Unity, they're all kind of making a move. What I like about Unity is that you have that fourth bottoming action off the 35 level. So a move back up into the gap, back up above 47.60s could really get this moving if it hits 50. But definitely not a bad looking chart. We'll see what happens there. WGO, good Lord. That's how I know that I wouldn't trust these moves. Nice move after big earnings yesterday. But, I mean, who's going out to buy a Winnebago when you have like 10% interest rates probably on vehicles right now? Who would go and buy like an $80,000 Winnebago or something like that, or a $90,000 Winnebago with 5 and 10% interest rates? Leave me questioning that one. I don't know what you're doing there. And diesel prices, yeah. Put this way, I'm not even thinking about taking an RV this summer. You know how everybody was like, oh, let's go on a little RV trip in the pandemic. Well, now they're like, yeah, I'm not leaving the house kind of thing. Like, do we need grocery store? Like, do we even need to go to the grocery store? I'm already cutting back on the gym because I'm like, yeah, I'm not driving that much. But it's just how it is. And that's why I like working from home. But selling their homes and traveling and living in an RV, it's big. Yeah, I think it's only going to be big for a certain amount of time. I think everybody that does that, yeah, you'll see the kind of the hippie types that enjoy it. I can't blame them. I think I would do it maybe in Colorado for a little while if I was living by myself. But that's no way to live with a family. Let's just be honest. At least I think so. Winnebago buyers don't take out loans. They trade at 6 times earnings. Dude, you think people that buy Winnebagos just buy them full outright in cash? Come on, Jay. You really think that? Let me know. I mean, I'm not mad at you, but more along, I don't think that happens. I think they're definitely taking out loans. Yeah, California is a different animal. I would say that. California is a different animal. I don't know what's going on in California. Pacific Northwest girl says yes. Jay says yes. Bourne says loans. So, I mean, hey, we'll see what happens. No different from a cash buyer for a house. True. I just don't think too many people have the cash right now to be buying that. But hey, maybe you see something that I don't. All right, SPY, did we get out of the range? No, we didn't. We're still chopping up that range like no before. So not seeing much. All right, we'll see what's going on out there. Rejection from the 378. So that's about the, what, 1, 2, 3, fourth rejection there, trying to get back up. I think we actually go back to the lows there, the 375.36, and start testing down, but who knows really. could try to take a trade off of the Tesla, but I'm going to just hold off here, guys, and call it probably a day here. We'll see what happens in Tesla. If it starts breaking down through the VWAP is what I would be looking for. Apple up there to 138. Look to see if it retraces the VWAP and starts breaking down. But the SPY is just kind of just chopping everybody up right now. I mean, Qs are probably no different, right? A lot of resistance right above it. You're seeing it multiple times reject here to try to get above 285. So we'll see if that kind of comes back down and starts breaking here. You can draw a trend line here. You can see how that was holding really well. If this comes to 282, you could see a hard downside action. What's your take on investing novice defense technology before it gets adopted by main trading floor, or novice DEF technology? I got to look into that, Ethan. I'll take a look at it. I don't think I can give you an answer right now. Beautiful state, just needs to be managed better. I don't know. I don't know about that, Born. Been to California. I mean, maybe outside of like the bigger cities, it's beautiful. But right now, I wouldn't be going to California, even if they paid me more to go to California. But hey, to each his own. Can't blame them. I left Colorado too. So, I mean, Colorado started getting bad also. So, the great outdoors. They do have some good outdoors out there in Cali, though. I will say that. Yeah, I've heard good things. I've heard good things about Southern Cali. I haven't necessarily been to like San Diego or something down there. So Paul said, I'm a Democrat and I never visit Cali. Yeah, Cali's just something else right now. We're working on saving California. I hope so. We need it. Got to save it. There's the rejection. SPY coming back down to VWAP. It's just a choppy chop market, guys. Just be careful out there. Don't see any trend continuing. And with the SPY being as choppy as it is, it's easy to just give up the gains here. Very easily just to give it up. All right, that's probably going to do it for me, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Get you guys over to Benzinga Live, where you guys will see what's coming on next. It looks like he's talking about, I just want to make sure here we got it, live stock market news. So go check that out with AB, guys, if you guys want to go ahead and keep up with the markets. I'm definitely going to go ahead and take a small break here. I'll be back at 1 p.m. Eastern with 2 experts. So if you guys want to find out maybe about what's going on in the markets right now, tune in to Stock Market Movers. That's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to go take a break, get the mind right, get those headlines ready, because that's what we do at Stock Market Movers. We go through all the stock market headlines, and we touch 2, not 1, but 2 expert opinions on the show. That's what the show is really all about. It's getting you guys the informational edge that you guys need to continue on trading. We'll see what happens. Like always, guys, keep battling. Sometimes it's going to be a green day. Sometimes it's going to be a red day. Had a really killer trade on Tesla yesterday. Strike 3 today, all coming in oil. Just kind of state that. All coming in oil. I got beat up in the black gold today. We'll see what happens during the end of the day. But definitely chop, chop, chop. That's what I've been seeing. So if you want to go get some chop action, check out the market, I guess. We'll see what happens. Like always, guys, I'm going to keep battling. We'll rub that one off. We'll get it off there. We'll look to bounce back tomorrow and kind of catch what happens in the market. And like always, this is the one thing about day trading that I talk about consistently, is that you have to know when to hit the gas pedal and when to hit the brake pedal. Today was clearly one of those days where my mind wasn't just perfectly right. So it should have been a day that we hit the brake pedal a little bit and we cut down the risk, maybe to half, or maybe even further to a fourth of the position size, to look to see if, okay, I'm on top of my game. We can keep adding the size and getting back to our regular sizing. But there's going to be times where that foot is on the brake, and there's also going to be times when the foot's on the gas pedal, when we're seeing the market trend straight up, like we saw a trend on Monday where everything was kind of rising. Those are the days that we want to have some fun. take some extra trades and make some extra money, because really trading's all about waves, right? And so there's waves in your equity, right? You guys can see it. I'm sure you guys have charts on your equity. It goes up and it comes down. The best thing about day trading is learning how to keep up and in a nice kind of linear manner, right? You're looking to have a slope on your equity so that when you have those kind of curves, you're able to catch the dip so it doesn't go all the way down here, and you're able to hit the brake pedal a little bit, get through that dip, wait till you see your patterns coming back and working, and then when they come back, we're going to take some swings. We're going to look to make some money, and that's what it's all about. That's what gives you that nice rise up in your equity. And so you have to get around the waves of trading, and the waves are going to continue to play into your trading. One thing you got to always be able to do is when the wave comes down, risk manage. And when the wave comes up and you're seeing your patterns work, being able to have confidence within yourself. And those moments are how the good traders are able to make those big gains. And what does that do? That gives you that real lift into that linear vertical look into your equity. So just keep battling. We'll get through the chop, and it happens, guys. All right, I'll see you next time, guys. Smash up the like. Let's keep going on Benzinga, and I'll see you later on Stock Market Movers. Up next, you guys got AB on Benzinga Live.